I've already, on my behalf, I've already established the reason why, and that reason that I established is based upon termination. And following as such, like I said, I was fired from the job or whatnot. I would not understand why there would be any more questions or concerns regarding that.
We need to know why you were fired. That's the reason for the
Oh,
questionnaire.
well, I was brought into an office. We had a discussion, and they said that they were moving forward with termination or whatnot.
Okay. So you'll just have to wait to receive the questionnaire. It'll just have additional questions that it'll ask you, but it will be based upon why you were terminated or why you were discharged from your last employer.
Alrighty, and so moving forward with that, when I applied for unemployment, I want to say possibly in 2022 or possibly 2021. There was a mysterious, strange hold placed on the account and all other sorts of things that were going on. I applied, and then maybe 3 months later, unemployment actually started to assert themselves and kick into the system or whatnot. Now, basically the question that I have now is: at that point in time, I don't believe they sent me an additional questionnaire or anything of that sort. I was wondering, is this questionnaire process new?
No,
No,
it's
this is all
not.
right. All right.
Whenever there's a separation, we have to fill it out and get the reason of why you were, terminated from the employment.
All right, all right. And what was the no, I'm not going to work anytime soon. I'm actually wondering, how long does my unemployment benefits, is there a set time frame for my unemployment benefits to expire?
You're only eligible to receive 26 weeks.
All right, so there's 26 weeks of unemployment benefits there.
You would have to certify for the benefit.
So certify each week for the next 26 weeks.
Yes,
All right, yeah, because I'm
as
looking
long as
at,
you're not employed.
well, this is the thing, I'm looking at the damage of loss of pay and loss of career. I'm looking at the damages or whatnot to further assess the damages within the side of the federal district courts. I would have to constitute those 26 weeks against what I was making from the my current employer or whatnot, and that would fall under the wrongful termination clause or whatnot. So, in content of moving forward, is there anything else that New York State unemployment needs from me besides the answering of that questionnaire regarding to effectuate the unemployment benefits, or am I to still sit here for possibly another 3.5 months in search of the fringe benefits through New York State?
So the only thing that I can advise as of right now is just continue to certify. If they need an additional questionnaire or if they need additional information from you, they will contact you for the review. But as of right now, we just need to wait for the review to be completed and also the questionnaire to be sent out to you.
All right, and now will the review be completed upon me answering the questions, or
When there's a review pending on your claim, unfortunately, we don't have a time frame. They do try to get the reviews done as soon as possible,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have like a specific time frame.
All right, all right, all right. So next thing moving forward, I want to ask is for the all right. So the review is sent through the mail, and I received the review. How do I get that review back to you guys? Do I upload it through the portal online, or do I mail it back to you? What's the most effective way for me to get that review back over to you guys?
Well, it's not that you're going to be sending anything like for the review. It's going to be the questionnaire that you would have to respond to.
Yeah.
You can fax it, you can send it online. The fastest way would be the online services.
Through your guys' portal. Now, I do remember them establishing a review to me on approximately last year or whatnot, and I believe that review was sent through the online portal. Or yeah, I want to say that it was sent through the online portal, or it was sent to me through Yeah, one of the online features or whatnot. It might have been so much as emailed to me as well. I was wondering if they could go about that process as going ahead and establishing that as such as to sending that to me through the email to sped fast this process.
Unfortunately, no. We don't email determinations. We
No, no, no. It
sometimes
wasn't a determination. This was, like I said, the questionnaire concerning why I was fired or whatnot. I do remember that it was through the New York State Unemployment portal, and it asked me, all right, where did I work, what day did I work, blah blah blah, the reason for fire and reason for termination, and other such questions that were associated with that. I believe it was through the New York State Unemployment portal.
it can be sometimes sent through
Oh, so
the
we do.
portal.
They
Yes.
do have the option of sending that through the portal, correct, ma'am?
Sometimes, yes.
All right. So,
Sometimes they send it via the online services. They can send correspondences through that. They can call you, or they can send it via physical mail.
all right, all right. Well, I'm under the impression, and I'm going to respectfully request of New York State Unemployment to send such document through the online portal. As to it, that would be easiest for me to access. I can't really trust the enthralls of the mail at this point, due to the fact that I have mail that has been missing already. So respectfully, I request if you could annotate that within the notes of the documentation under my account, so that when they do process the review or whatnot, they can see that, all right, we have a questionnaire that we have to send to them. If they could just post that directly onto the New York State Unemployment account, as such they have done before, please and thank you.
Unfortunately, that's not something that we can necessarily notate that. Unfortunately, if they have to send a questionnaire and they have to send it by physical mail, then they just have to send it by physical mail.
So,
And same with a
so,
determination.
so for last year, when I filled out the review online due to termination, that was what I sent back to the organization through the online portal, and they completed the review in less than I want to say it was approximately a week or so or whatnot. Would that constitute as for this fixture now, or is it that you're requesting the mail? And actually, last year, I believe that when I spoke to the New York State Unemployment representative, they put it within the notes that the New York State owner of the account or whatnot, myself, requested that that document be placed digitally.
Yes, but unfortunately, when it comes to those, we can send them. Normally, if you fill the application out online, you would fill out the discharge questionnaire within the online services.
Okay.
But unfortunately, if it's done like over the phone, then we have to send the questionnaire. Just we put in the request to send the questionnaire, and it gets physically mailed out.
Well, I
And
believe
then
that
any determinations there, hold on, I'm so sorry. But any determination that is made on your claim, if there is an eligibility determination that is being physically sent via mail, there is no option to put that on the online services.
All right. I do believe that I completed the questionnaire online. I could be, I want to say that I did certify through the online portal.
We don't have that questionnaire, unfortunately.
All right. So maybe I should log back into the online portal and see if that questionnaire appears.
I mean, you can absolutely look, but unfortunately, I don't see it
So,
being sent out to you right
so
now.
the option of the online completion of the questionnaire is there, in fact. It's just based upon how the claimant claims through the New York State Services, correct?
It's based upon how you file the claim, and you filed the claim. It looks like you were doing it over the phone.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah. So I believe the last time I filed the claim right from the 4th Division Appellate Law Library, located at 50 East Avenue of Rochester, New York. I believe that I filed the claim there through the computer, and I believe that a few days later I filled out the questionnaire as to such popped up into the account concerning the termination reasons and why for the termination. So hopefully this time the
So I would
questionnaire.
just,
Yes, ma'am.
I would just advise to check your mail. I would advise to check your online services for any correspondences, and I also would Also advise to check the physical mail because they do send out physical mail as well.
Alrighty, and for physical mail of this questionnaire, is there anything else that New York State Unemployment needs from me in order to process the New York State Unemployment claim for my particular claim mail?
As of right now, no. We just need to wait for the review to be completed.
All right, so I guess I'll basically wait for the review to be completed. Uh, and who is it that I'm speaking with today, ma'am?
My name is Allison.
Hey, Allison, it was nice talking to you. I appreciate you helping me out. I'll go ahead and I'll continue to log inside of the New York State account, and I'll continue to wait upon that completion of the review. And you have yourself a wonderful day, ma'am. All righty?
You as well. Thank you so much for calling in today. You have a great day.
All righty. Thank you, ma'am. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye. You as well.